Welcome to another edition of Angry Streams. Here I am with you, beautiful weirdos. I'm excited. I'm about to be inebriated because I filled up my glass, my fantastic beverage holder, with tequila, and I did 2 shots about 5 minutes ago just to warm up because today is the anniversary of our fantastic country's birth. That's right. Yay! I wish I could input hand clapping and everybody cheering right now. It is the 3rd of July, the day before the 4th of July, a holy day. You know, the United States wasn't such a global power until after World War II. It was becoming one, and then after World War II, it became one because everybody realized that, holy shit. And that's the end of it. But welcome, you beautiful weirdos, to another fantastic edition of Angry Streams. We're up to 20,000 subscribers here. And although that may be very different from the normal Angry Cops channel, that is okay. Because we're here for the long form. We're here to talk. We're here to have a discussion. We're here to get a little silly, have a couple cocktails, because it is a federal holiday. Giving you a couple seconds to grab your drink. 10, 9, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, drink. Tequila and Celsius, I say yay, and I say yay yet again. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I'm here today, and eventually a fat electrician is going to join us and tell yous all about the fantasticness that is the United States of America, because it is July 3rd. Tomorrow is July 4th, our country's celebration of the beginning of our beautiful country, the most free country, a country that says in the First Amendment you have the right to free speech, to organize, to protest, to practice your own religion. Nobody else had that at the time. Kind of a big deal. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, the right for you to protect yourself, not just against bad people that are in the streets, but against a tyrannical government, because our founders knew that eventually a government would become so extreme that you would have to rise up against them. Some people might have thought that that should have happened during COVID, when everybody tried to shut down your civil liberties. And I might have been one of them. And then you have the Third Amendment, which is strange, but at the time it made sense, which is you do not have to quarter troops. And for those of you that are unaware, quartering troops is when the government forces you to house and take care of soldiers. And back in the day, that was a big deal, right? If let's specifically say the colonies, the 13 colonies that made up our entire existence. Let's say that you were in Jersey and a British ship came in and they needed somebody to take care of the Marines or sailors on it. They would force you to bring a couple people into your home and board them. Give them free boarding, give them housing. Eventually, you might get paid for it. Maybe not. I don't know. Not really sure how it worked back then. But either way, you would have to house them. I assume you would be, not reprimanded. What's the word called? Not reconstituted. What's it called when you're given money that you're owed? Oh, I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Compensated? You'd be compensated. It's not it's just compensated. You'd be compensated. No, not reparations. Jesse. You'd be compensated. Anyway, that's the way that it was back then. Reimbursed. There it is. Reimbursed. Everybody said reparations. Listen, we're all special here. We all have a little bit of the syndrome, and we're down with it. But it's okay. Anyway, so that's the Third Amendment. Reimbursed. Fantastic. Loved it. Okay, that's it. And then you got the Fourth Amendment. Who knows what the Fourth Amendment is? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chat. I'm not even looking. I'm looking up and away. Looking over here in a easily understandable statement. It is the right to protect yourself from unreasonable search and seizure. You are secure in your person's property and something else. All right, that's about it. What's everybody saying? Due process, right to privacy. There you go. Illegal search and seizure. Perfect. You know what? Maybe we'll break down one of my videos. Let's see if we can't find him. Oh man, I don't know if he's going to be on here. Let's see. Let's go on Facebook. Let's break down. Oh. Hey. All right. Let's see if we can't find somebody that I ran into. While I was on the streets. Oh, wait, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, man. God, Facebook has become so shitty. Why is he not doing squats for donations? How dare you? I should. Would that make money? Or is that like an OnlyFans thing? I don't think people know. Listen, I feel like because I'm on an internet screen, people don't understand how large or small I am. Like they think I'm either like a monster, I'm 6'4", or I'm a dwarf at 5'2". I'm either skinny or I'm muscular. I don't know. You all need to figure it out. Trying to find a man. Oh, I wonder if he deleted his thing. He had such a good Facebook profile. No, that's not it. All right. I'm going to rely on chat. And I'm going to see. Oh, we got a couple super chats. How? Yep, don't know what that means. I'm trying to get the fat electrician on. I talked to him. He said he might join. That's why I put him in the thing, in the thumbnail. So he might be coming on later on. I'm welding while you're live streaming, and you're so entertaining. Thank you. I'm looking for. Help me out here, chat. There is a man. See over under on fireworks injuries tomorrow. I mean, like, how many injuries are they going to happen? Are they going to? They're definitely going to happen. All right, chat. I need your help. Here's the deal. I'm looking for a Facebook page / individual called The Raven. Okay, it's from Buffalo, New York, and he ran into me one time, and he got very sassy, and I loved talking to him because he is dumb. Drink. All right, so let's see. See if I can find the Raven. The Raven. Because he will bring us so much entertainment. No, not the pub, not the movie. Did I find him on a park bench? No. No, I didn't. And I don't know if that's in reference to how I gave my friend what's his nickname. No, I'm just seeing. I'm seeing. I want to see people. I want to see people. I really wish. Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna have to start texting some people and see if I can find out what their gig is. I want to find him because he has me on video. What? How do I have this person's? More money for the crack house. I appreciate you. Man, I'm trying to find. Got it. Got it. I know who else would have it. Trying to find people. Bum, bum, bum. All right, trying to find more people that know the Raven. He's hard to find. He is much like a raven. Raven, Raven, Raven. Oh, he's so funny. Him and I had a conversation one time on the side of the road during the Blue Raven. The Blue Raven. Oh, 2020. This might be it. This might be it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I think this is it. Hold on. All right, I think I found it. Split screen. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. Let me get this. Nope. No. Facebook. Got it. Boom. Here we go. All right. Let's see if we can't. How do I move this in? There we go. There we go. All right. Pneumatic Dragons for a down payment on studio quality green screen and green paint. I appreciate you. Tonight on DNN, Donut Operator hits 5 million subs. That's fantastic. Let's talk about that. All right. What I'm about to show you is a real video breakdown of me educating somebody on their different amendment rights. they know they have a First Amendment right. They can record a police officer on the side of the road. They can talk shit. They can say whatever they want to do. They can claim different things, even though it's a bunch of bullshit. But I am still allowed to respond to you and have a conversation. And I believe this might be the entirety of our conversation. Let me just double check. Okay. I think I found it. All right. America is great. One, because you get to yell at cops like this, right? I don't like it when you yell at me. I don't like it when you yell at other police officers. Hello, it's mean. But it is important that we have the right to yell at people because sometimes important subjects come up and we need to talk about them. Now, this is not one of those times. This is one of those times where a random police officer is doing a good thing and assisting someone, and then somebody comes up from the side and decides to interject themselves into a police moment and then make an ass out of themselves because they know the Constitution, but then think somehow that means that they have a superpower or something. Let's figure it out.
They shut down Dillborn.
We shut it down. You see that? We shut it down. We shut it down. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? No, we're just there. Police officers are just there. I don't know if that person right there leaning in the passenger window is a handsome, bald police officer with the libido of a freight train. I'm not sure, but we will find out. Let's carry on.
She approached me. She goes, "Hey, bro, where are you doing?"
What's going on? Why are all these police officers here? They're standing around a car.
Getting plates.
They're getting plates. Oh, the plates. Oh, I've been heard of the amendment from them looking at plates. Is it dinner plates? I don't know. But they're looking at them. They're looking at them with their police faces. These pieces of shit. I can only assume. Sorry. Just getting a little excited. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Let's carry on.
You got another guy on the side distracting the passenger.
What?
They're trying to find plain view.
We're trying to find plain view. Here's a man who knows words and things and has seen a few things on the TV screen. Now, if that's me, hypothetically, leaning up against the side of a vehicle looking into it, in this situation, I'm not looking for plain view. And for those of you who don't know what plain view is, if an officer sees something in plain view, meaning we're just looking into the window and saying, "Hey, how are you?" And there's like a gun in the cup holder. That gun is in plain view. And then, depending on your state laws, we can go, "Hey, what's up with that, guy?" Or if you've got, I don't know, a severed head between your legs, we can go, "Well, that severed head is in plain view. I assume that is from a murder. You need to get out of the car. I believe a crime has been committed." Plain view means I see something, police officer sees something. In plain view, meaning the normal view, I'm just looking through something. I'm not searching. I'm just there looking around like anybody else would. The same viewpoint that anybody that would walk up to the car and have. And then I see something that could further an investigation, a criminal investigation, right? That's it. But he's like, look at this guy. He's looking for plain view. I'm not looking for plain view. You don't look for plain view. Something's in plain view, right? I'm not. How do I, man? What? How would I articulate? I'm looking for plain view. No, I'm already in plain view. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, boop.
Listen up, guys. Listen.
Listen.
Okay.
All right.
This is called a show of authority stop.
It's a show of it is a show. Hold on. It's a show of authority stop. It's a show of authority stop. God, I'm you know what? I'm having a really good time breaking down my own videos right now. Oh man. It's not a show of authority stop. I'm not gonna say what's going on. I will, however, say that the person in the car it's not even stopped. The car is not stopped, right? Our lights are on because we were going in an opposite direction of travel and we wanted to, create distance so we could safely talk to the people inside the vehicle. The people inside the vehicle are victims of a crime. And we're like, how can we help you? And then you've got this guy that's being very rude. And I don't believe that that's me leaning on the car. I think that's another handsome, bald officer. I think I may not even show up for a little bit. I might be wrong. Could be right. Could be wrong. But either way, there's no such thing as a show of authority stop. You can't stop a car in order to show authority. You have to stop a car because they committed a crime, a vehicle and traffic violation. Crime, if it's a misdemeanor or felony, like reckless driving, leaving the scene of an accident. Anywho, getting the weeds here. I'm seeing shit on the side. God, this is memories. All right, all right, what's going on? Cops do cop things. Random lose with the camera. Buh. Police state. Buh. Yes. Buh. Police state. Buh. Absolutely right. Hold on. Everybody drink. Delicious. Let's continue this video's breakdown.
Show of authority stop.
A show of authority stop. They're showing it. The authority that they have.
They're consenting to give ID.
I don't believe that's me. No, that's a handsome Chucky. Chuckles.
That guy's looking at me.
He's looking at him. They're talking about victim in the car. What's going on? How do we continue?
Clock is ticking.
It's ticking. All right, listen. Dumb sovereigns are half dumb and half right. And I'll tell you why. When they say the clock is ticking, sometimes when you detain somebody, I'll say specifically, if you detain somebody for a crime or the suspicion of a crime, there is a limited amount of time you can hold them, right? And then you have to release them, right? So let's say that somebody calls 911 and says that they were assaulted by a man in red pants. All you got is red pants. That's all you got. That's all we got, The victim is beat up. She was assaulted, and she calls 911, and the poor woman says, "All I remember are red pants." And we are right there. We're like around the block, and we see a dude in red pants. What do? We grab him. We stop him. We detain him. Even if he had nothing to do with the crime, he's got red pants on. If he's got red pants on, we go, that is a potential suspect for the assault. And so then we grab him. We say, "Excuse me, you need to sit in the car." He goes, "Why? I didn't do shit." And we're like, "Hold on. There's a description that you fit the description of a crime that came out right now. And we just have to hold on to you for a moment. It's a legal stop. Totally legal. And you may not like it, but it is. And for heaven's sakes, people, can we not think of the victim's point of view? If somebody goes, A guy with red pants assaulted me. Oh my God, I'm so upset. I can't remember anything other than red pants. I'm so upset. And that happens. And then we stop somebody with red pants, and there's 3 people with red pants down the street, and all 3 of them get stopped. Well, that means 2 out of the 3 are not the people that committed the crime. Yes, it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. Deal with it. Just be nice. We're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Anywho, so then you stop that person with red pants. Whether or not, let's say they didn't commit the crime, you have a reasonable amount of time to hold on to them, trying to determine whether or not they were the person that committed the crime, the target, or suspect. And then you have to let them go. And there are times in state law, there's previous practice, previous procedure that says you have a limited, and they limit it. They limit the amount of time to where a crime happens, a 911 call happens, and then in the area you can just jump out and grab people, right? So, and I'll give you another example, a better example. Let's say that a woman says she was robbed at gunpoint by a man in red pants. And 3 hours later, like half a block away, 2 blocks away, see a guy in red pants. Can you jump out at him? I mean, you kind of can. You can go up to him. You can talk to him. You can't just like go, red pants, boom, jump out and grab him. It's been too long. If he's like 10 miles away and he's in red pants and it's 3 hours away, 3 hours away, 3 miles away, red pants. It's past that time limit where you can reasonably believe that it's him. Now, can you do things to like build up reasonable suspicion and probable cause? Yes, you can if you're an intelligent officer. And that's why it's important to understand the different levels of a stop. However, we're a minute and a half into this. Let's go.
United States v. Sharp.
United States versus Sharp. Let's talk about that. What is that? Is that the one where you've got like a time limit? United States versus Sharp. Drug enforcement while patrolling highway. Suspected of trafficking. Noticed apparently overloaded pickup truck. Catch camper. Driving him Pontiac. Respondent Savage was driving the truck. This is fairly long. Let's go through it. Who gives a shit? And Respondent Sharp was driving the Pontiac, and after following the 2 vehicles for about 20 miles, significant, the agent decided to make an investigative stop. So I would hope that there is vehicle and traffic law with that. If not, if there's more information about a crime being committed and then these things fit the crime, absolutely you can make the stop. And radioed South Carolina Highway Patrol for assistance. An officer responded. He, the DEA agent, continued to follow the 2 vehicles. They attempted to stop the vehicles. Pontiac pulled over on the to the side of the road, but the truck continued on, pursued by the state police. After identifying himself and obtaining identification from Sharp, the DEA agent attempted to radio State Highway Patrol officer. DEA agent was unable to contact state if he had stopped the truck, so he radioed to local police for help. In the meantime, the state police officer had stopped the truck. Questioned Savage, told him he would be held until DEA agent arrived. The agent, who had left local police with Pontiac, arrived on the scene approximately 15 minutes later, after the truck had been stopped. After confirming his suspicion that the truck was overloaded and upon smelling marijuana, the agent opened the rear of the camper without Savage's permission and observed a number of burlap bags, wrapped bales resembling bales of marijuana. The agent had seen in previous investigations. The agent had placed Savage under arrest. And returning to the Pontiac, also arrested Sharp. Chemical tests later showed that the bales contained marijuana, obviously drug offenses. District Court denied their motion to suppress the comparative ban and were convicted. The Court of Appeals reversed, however, holding that because the investigative stop failed to meet the Fourth Amendment's requirement to brevity governing detentions on less than probable the requirement of brevity governing detentions on less than probable cause, the marijuana should have been suppressed as the fruit of unlawful seizures. Okay, so he's saying U.S. versus Sharp, stating that the brevity, there is a requirement of brevity governing detentions on less than probable cause. Guess what, dipshit? This isn't that stop. This is a stop. It's not even a traffic stop. This woman called 911 and we're helping her. However, let's say that it wasn't. Let's say that it was a traffic stop. It's a traffic stop. I have reasonable suspicion that you committed a traffic violation of running through a stop sign, and now I can stop you. And the probable cause is that you ran through it. So eat it. Let's continue.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cop cars.
Yeah, we do, because we don't know what's going on. We're there. We're figuring it out. Who needs help? Why did she call? Did she call? Is it a thing? Is there a gun? Is there somebody?
Buffalo Hot Shots, Buffalo Transparency, Buffalo Accountability.
You know what? He speaks very fast. Buffalo accountability. You know what Buffalo needs? You know what Buffalo needs? It needs more accountability in the policing, right? We have had every single
What's good?
Are you involved in this whatsoever, or are you just doing your thing?
And what's your name and badge number?
Huh?
What's your name and badge number?
No, I'm asking you, are you involved in this?
And I'm asking you, what is your name and badge number?
Okay, well, I don't have to give that to you.
You have to, okay? Pursuant
does
to
that say that?
McNeely v. U.S.
Okay.
Any information regarding your official capacity that you're withholding, you're committing is fraud.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, well, you're not involved in this, so...
You're giving a legal conclusion that I'm not involved in anything. I never told you I was involved or not involved.
So if you're not involved in it, then I wouldn't...
I'm not answering any questions.
Well, then I don't have to answer yours.
You have to, sir. You're in color of law.
I do not.
Yes, you do, sir.
Okay.
You need to be educated. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah, you're dismissed.
All right. So, and feel free to buck back on me here. All right. That handsome bald police officer there might look familiar. Now, there are department guidelines that state that you need to give your name and badge number whenever requested, right? Some policy states that if somebody is involved in the investigation, that then those are things that they're entitled to. However, a onlooker, whatever you would call it, an outsider, whatever it is, somebody that is not involved in the investigation is not privy to that, right? Let's say, hypothetically, right, that somebody called 911 and they're in a white car, and then police officers show up and they go, hey, I need your name and badge number. Obviously, you'd be like, all right, yeah, you call 911. This is a part of our investigation. I'm giving it to you. Side note, you're there, white car, 911, and then some random person on the side was like, I need your name and badge number. I'm like, bro, I'm busy. You're not a part of this. Go talk to somebody else. Now is not the time. Bye. Reasonable, right? Let's continue.
Dismissed. You're dismissed.
Okay.
All right, Shadows, you might be right. Carry on.
Okay, kick rocks. Kick rocks. You're dismissed. Don't talk to me.
Where the rocks I should...
You can find it. You can kick that tree if you want. You can do that. You can go on and kick the tires if you want.
Sure.
You turn around, tuck your tail between your legs and kick rocks because you're not talking to me anymore.
Okay.
Okay? You're dismissed, servant. Thank you.
Okay, now, just because a member of the public says that you're dismissed doesn't mean that you have to go somewhere else. A sidewalk is a public place. No one's obstructing traffic. You can sit there and stand there and have a conversation with somebody as long as you want. Just like they can record you as long as they want. Anyway.
That's how you shut him down, okay?
It's like, shut him down!
McNeely v. U.S. And he doesn't know McNeely v. U.S.
McNeely
because
v.
he's
US.
ignorant of law. See, ignorance and willful acts, guys.
Ignorance and willful acts. Let's look up McNeely versus U.S. Because I'm looking at this, I need to be educated, McNeely. McNeely versus U.S. McNeely stopped for speeding crossing the center line. This is not a vehicle and traffic stop. Although there is a vehicle and police lights are on, this is not a vehicle and traffic stop. They declined to take a breath test. Arrested. The officer never attempted to secure a search warrant. McNeely refused. This isn't a DWI. This has nothing to do with that. This is what police officers have to deal with. They have people run up every time that they see lights that are flashing and then go and spout off random Supreme Court cases that have nothing to do with what's going on. It's just to intimidate a police officer to prevent them from doing their job, which is like, why? Why would you want to prevent a police officer from doing their job?
Ignorance and willful acts. That's how they lose qualified immunity. He didn't want to identify himself. And you have engaged contact with me. Okay? So you're required to identify yourself under color of law.
That's a good question.
And I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
I don't have to answer your questions. You have to answer mine.
Well, that doesn't work like that.
It does work that way, sir.
It doesn't. If you're not a part of the investigation, and even if you are a part of the investigation, I don't have to answer any of your questions.
Because you made an oath to uphold the Constitution. I didn't.
Yeah. The Constitution doesn't say that I have to answer your questions.
Just like you made sure that your shiny head is shiny.
Okay.
You have to make sure that your uniform is pressed. You got to make sure you uphold your oath. You understand that?
All right, so a uniform has nothing to do with my oath. A uniform has to do with uniform standards, which, by the way, I'm adhering to the uniform standards at the time. Although I wish we had beards then. We do now. Fantastic. Yes, that's mustacheless me. Chrissy's asking, what the fuck is this? This is me being yelled at by, he's not a sovereign citizen. He's just a dude that's a dickhead that thinks he knows the law, but then just, screams things out and tries to get police officers to break conduct or violate some sort of civil statute or something. This is a man that instigates police officers into violating his rights. Now, if an FBI agent creates a position, like some sort of instance, where you would then break a law, well, that's called entrapment. But a citizen can jangle all these words and phrases and then try to get you intentionally to violate his rights, and then that's just that, and then you get sued and then arrested, which I get. You should know people's rights and not violate them. I understand. But come on. The FBI instigating a crime, and then other people can't do it to you? Whatever.
But that has nothing to do.
It has to do everything because your appearance.
No, those are individual
You representing the
standards
city
for
of
a
Buffalo.
department. Right.
Look, lieutenant's on scene. And I think that's the same. No, it's a different guy. Two lieutenants.
Hello. I'm always polite and happy, and I love talking to people. Let's carry on.
Lieutenant's on scene. He's trying to distract me. So let's focus in on what's really the issue. Why it takes two
How am I
lieutenants
trying to distract
and 10
you? They
officers
just
on scene
showed up.
to stop this car. Clock's ticking, guys.
So this is great. I love this shit. All I did was walk up to this guy and be like, hey, man, you a part of this? I don't really know what's going on. Because I don't. I really don't. There are a couple officers that are aware of what's going on. I'm just there to back them up. And I'm like, hey, man, are you a part of this or what's up? And he's like, I don't want to talk to you, pig, bald-headed piece of shit. And I'm like, oh, what? What? And now he's like, this guy's trying to prevent me from talking to the lieutenants. Dude, it's only been 1.5 minutes, man. I don't know what's going on.
Is there a countdown?
Yeah, there is.
Is there a countdown? That's what I asked.
It's called the case law United States v. Sharp. You got 20 minutes to let these guys go or arrest them.
Nope, that's not true.
I have 20 minutes.
20 minutes, United States v. Sharp. That's the Supreme Court ruling, sir. Again, you're ignorant of the law.
And they say I have 20 minutes.
You have actually 19 minutes and 59 seconds. The clock is ticking.
Wow. I got 19 minutes and 59 seconds. He started the clock. Except what he doesn't know is no crime has been committed because these are the victims of a crime. They are not detained. So therefore, there is no statute stating how long I can detain them because they are not detained. You can't say you've got 20 minutes to detain them and then start the clock counting down if they are not detained. They're not detained. They're talking to us freely. But welcome to the world of modern policing, where everybody has a camera and everybody has their head up their ass and they can spout off random Supreme Court. Oh, what would you call that? Findings? Oh, no. What do they call it? Judgments? Random Supreme Court judgments? What is the term? Random Supreme Court rulings. Boom, rulings. Took me a second. Like, yeah, you can blast off, decisions. I said rulings. I think, there we go, rulings. I know. Yeah, rulings. Okay. So rulings. Castle law, castle doctrine. So let me just break this down. I'm not going to go into what happened here because everybody deserves privacy. There are a number of officers here responding to the victim of a crime. Potential, right? It's a 911 caller. She stated that she was the victim of a crime. And then this is how many officers you get. You get female officers. You get male officers. You get 2 lieutenants. You get 3 or 6 cars. And what is frustrating is when all these police officers show up to assist a single person and we step back and wait because only one person can talk to them at a time, and then there's a relay of information. We will have people like this man who says, there's too many people here. If your grandmother's house is broken into, how many cops do you want there? You want 1? You want 2? You want 6? You want 10? We show up because we don't know what can happen. And at a minimum, we want to make sure the 911 caller or the victim, the person that's there, is taken care of. That if something does go wrong or more information is given to us, then we can continue. What does my shirt say? It says, make deadlifts great again. Yes, Alex, the number of cops depends on how much I like my grandma. If your grandma calls 911, how many cops do you want going there? You want all the cops. Look at that. Look at all those cops right there. Look at all those cops. If your grandma called 911, you would want all those cops there. If you called 911, you would want all of those cops there. Oh, but now we've got some guy. It's got nothing to do with anything. And he doesn't want the cops there.
Again, law enforcement officers are ignorant, and we pay them tax money to take care of the situation. We pay them taxpayers' dollars to uphold the United States Constitution.
It's true.
Now you got 2 supervisors on scene. That's supervisory negligence.
Supervisory negligence?
They don't let these people go.
They're not detained. They're the victims. You ignorant dick. All right. Handsome, bald police officer. That's not me.
That's none of your business and none of your concern, sir.
You're recording me, isn't it?
That's none of your business and none of your United States Constitution. Now you got 2 supervisors on scene. That's supervisory negligence.
Supervisory negligence. A thing that's never been real.
If they don't let these people go.
If they don't let them go. They're not detained. You dumb jerk.
That's none of your business and none of your concern, sir.
I was like, hey, is this on Facebook Live? It was. And I was just, I don't think it was. I think it was just on Facebook. I think it was just recording it, maybe posting it on Facebook. Could have been Facebook Live. But either way, I was like, just asking a question. He's like, that's none of your concern. And I'm like, I don't know. I can still ask questions.
Well, you're recording me, isn't it?
That's none of your business and none of your concern.
But I'm a private citizen.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
You're in official capacity. You're not private, sir.
Okay.
Educate yourself again, please.
He's right. I'm working in my official capacity, although I am a private citizen. I am working for the city, right? I can ask questions. I can probe. I can ask things and have a smile on my face.
Please.
But myself as a
You're looking
person, as an
stupid.
individual, can't I still
What
look
is your
at it?
badge number, sir?
Huh?
What is your badge number?
My name's right here.
How am I supposed to see at night? I don't have cat
got a light
eyes.
on.
I don't have cat vision.
I don't know
How
what
do you
that
know I'm not blind, sir? How do you know I'm not nearsighted? Again, you're giving legal conclusions. What is your name and what is your badge number?
It's right here.
I don't know what right here means. I ask you to verbally articulate your name and badge number.
You got a phone out. You can do that.
Okay, so you lost qualified immunity. Therefore, everyone's in the same uniform. They lost their qualified immunity.
All right. Just because one person says my name and badge number is here and I don't say it out loud does not mean everybody loses qualified immunity. I don't even know where he thought that, but he thought it, and that's very nice of him. Did this guy get his law degree from wish.com? He wishes. Oh, no, this is just me having a conversation with somebody. And by the way, listen, to everybody that's like, well, AC, you need to give your name and badge number to somebody that asks. I eventually do. I do not withhold my name and badge number.
Because you want to be a douchebag and I identify yourself.
Didn't New York State already
Hold on. Oh, whoa. Very rude. Very rude. Sir, you have a camera. I state my name and badge number is right here. You can see it and you have a camera. Please record it. I in no way, shape, or form am trying to hide my identity. You can go and zoom in on it and I will gladly show you. Yeah, he got his degree from Timu. So, him saying, you refuse to show it, so therefore I can sue you. No. But these are the people that police officers deal with. And you're welcome for my service.
V-Roll Supremacy Clause, pursuant to clauses 2 and 3 of Article 6 of the Constitution, overrides and supersedes New York State law. It overrides and supersedes New York State law because state laws don't have laws. They have revised statutes, sir. God, this guy's looking so stupid right now.
Listen, I don't know what he said. And I am legitimately confused as to what narrative he's trying to say. I'm like, there's a lot of words and numbers that he threw out there with no explanation. Don't know what he said, and I don't know what it means. However, I can ask questions and try to determine what that is. And so here is me being inquisitive and trying to determine his train of thought. Let's continue.
What?
So what about New York State penal laws?
Penal laws.
Yeah.
What does penal mean, sir?
Depending on
the
Well, penal could mean penis. And by penal law, I mean New York State penal law. As in the laws in New York State. That's what I mean.
I just told you Highland v. Rose supersedes and overrides penal laws.
Okay.
Constitution overrides. Supreme.
All right, I know the Constitution and Supreme Court ruling overrides. My governor doesn't understand that, but here we go.
Court decisions overrides and supersedes.
States don't have laws, and I said
They have revised statutes of which they call them laws. You guys, if I have a house, right, and I say, my name is Blue Raven Law, I have a law, right? It doesn't mean that it's a federal law.
no,
That's why there's
federal law. You just said states don't have laws, though. But
no,
I said
states
that
don't
thing
have
happens.
laws, they have revised statutes.
Okay, but then why does New York State call them penal laws then?
Because that's the name they called it. Doesn't mean that it's actual law.
So what I'm doing here is arguing semantics. He's saying that states don't have laws. The federal government has laws. And I go, okay, so if states have laws, how come New York State penal law is called New York State penal law? And it's a violation of law. And when people say, what law did you violate whenever I arrest them, I say, this statute of New York State penal law. This is semantics. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to figure out where this guy's thought process is coming from. States don't have laws? Well, that's not right. Why do you think that? But I'm not saying that. I'm just kind of going, all right, well, tell me more about your train of thought. I'm going to ask weird questions and make strange statements. It's because I don't know where this guy's coming from, and I'm trying to determine what his train of thought is. So for every one of you that's going to shit on me and be like, you don't know what you're talking about, this statute is great from 1832 with the Norman's rights to fish in ungoverned fishing quarters. Like, yes, like, no, I'm not. I'm just figuring out what this person's train of thought is.
It's statutory law.
No, it's just state law, right?
There's no such thing, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, there is such thing as state laws.
Hylett v. Rose has a Supreme Court case, Hylett v. Rose,
Okay.
clauses 2 and 3 of Article 6, and Supreme Court decisions overrides and supersedes all laws.
Well, Supreme Court decisions, yes.
Okay.
You're saying that they go over
And
all
I'm
laws.
saying state
And if
laws
there's state
are
law,
not
then
actual
that's
law.
still a state law. No, there's
It's
something
not
that's
actual law, sir.
By the way, states can govern themselves. States have laws. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, Gutshank, thank you. Ugh.
In the federal court
said
side.
It supersedes law, state law.
It's okay, because you guys name it that way.
But they're acknowledging that it's law. In
No,
that
it's not,
verbiage.
sir, because of the Supreme Court supremacy clause.
Yes, but
So
they're
anything
acknowledging that
contrary
it's
to the
state law, right?
Constitution
But they're
is null and void.
acknowledging-
You know,
I'm sorry.
Marbury v. Madison.
I'm sorry, I'm over talking. What's that?
Marbury v. Madison. Are you familiar with that case?
Actually, I'm familiar with Madison, but can you refresh me? Because I mixed
I'm
up.
not here to educate you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I was just asking.
I told you were dismissed a long time ago.
Well, yeah, but I can still stand here.
You're dismissed from me, sir. Anytime your pride wants to release you, you are released.
Cool. Hey, Ski.
I just enrolled him in the Blue Raven Academy of Law. He just got educated.
Got educated! Guys, I didn't know that I was uneducated. But all the things that he said
Tick-tock, fellas. Tick-tock. You guys got to make a decision.
just educated
You
me.
have 20 minutes.
You got 20 minutes.
We've got 20 minutes. By the way, in case you just joined us, this man says we have 20 minutes to hold this car, to detain this car during our criminal investigation. Except what he doesn't know is that this person isn't being investigated. They're the victim of a crime and they are not detained. They're free to leave. We're just figuring out what's going on and we have our lights on because it's good to have your lights on so people don't run over your car or cops in the middle of the road or cops when they're talking to some dickhead on the sidewalk.
Either to arrest them or release them. Okay? It's called United States v. Sharp. So make a decision and hurry up because you're detaining them. I got you. I got your back because the clock is ticking. Make a decision and hurry up.
It's ticking. By the way, this is like,
That's because I'm part of the community, and
An
the community
everyday
is part
thing.
of me.
if you think that this is like, oh,
That's
this
good you don't know
happens
where I
once in a
came from.
while.
I like that.
No, this
Element
is-
of surprise.
All the time.
Well, it looks like they're detained. Why does it take all these law enforcement officers to help these two women?
Well, don't you want as many officers to help us?
No, it's called intimidation. I don't know why you're still talking to me, sir.
I don't know. Because I can.
It doesn't look like they're free to go. Are you okay? They're good? You're good? Oh, good. Okay, because, you know, they have a...
Oh, what do you know? Somebody in the car says they're helping us. But what does the guy who wants to instigate shit do? He continues to instigate. He continues to talk a bunch of shit. I don't know if you know this. You can see it on the bottom of the screen. This is 9.5 minutes through a 27-minute video. And this woman just said, they're helping us. And this guy is still going to sit here on the side of the road for the next almost 20 minutes and try to start a fight with police officers for helping someone. Play the video.
A really bad reputation. Horrible reputation.
We have a horrible reputation.
I got your back.
What are you talking about?
Are you safe? Good. Thank you. That's all I want to know.
If that's all you want to know, why aren't you gone?
Look at him.
Look at him. What are we looking at? Look at that. Look at that bald piece of shit cop talking to people. Oh, look at them making a way in the road so that traffic can continue.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
Look at him.
I know. I'm definitely guarding you.
Yeah, pigs.
It don't matter what race, man. It really doesn't matter what race because they all want to generate revenue, and this is the hate that they earned because they lost the trust of the community. So when I see...
That's right. This is the hate that they earned, and they lost the trust of the community by going up to a white car with victims of a crime that they called 911 and us helping them. How dare those police officers, me included, go up to that car that called 911, that asked for our help and help them, to which then you responded to the scene and asked those people in the car, are you okay? And they said, yes, they're helping us. And then you said, they're just showing up for racism. You are so smart. Oh, I didn't even see the racism. I didn't even know that when we showed up there to help the people and not detain them, that we were bad racist cops trying to show why we have a job. I thought we were just showing up to help somebody, but you showed me. Oh, you showed me. Let's continue.
10 police officers with 2 lieutenants. You know I'm already on point, man.
That's right. That's right. 10 police officers showing up to a 911 call and 2 lieutenants showing up to try and help the victim. How dare they? Oh, man. That's 12 police officers trying to help somebody that called 911. Oh, those bastards. Those pieces of shit. Oh, man. I'm glad you're here, Raven. If it wasn't for you, there could be 30 people showing up trying to help victims of crimes. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, let's continue.
Especially Blue Ravens on the scene.
Oh, yeah. Blue Raven.
Shutting it down here. I don't play games.
Yeah, he don't play games. He's very intense.
The wicked flees and no one pursues.
The wicked flees, no one pursues.
But the righteous are as bold as lions.
Bold as lions.
And you walk like a lion.
What do you say?
This is your kingdom.
What are we doing now? Oh, that's me. Dude, listen. That's how I am, man. I love being a cop. I literally open up my door to go help people, and I go, bum bum bum, doop doop doo, beep boop beep, bop bop bop. I literally, let me tell you a quick story. I passed a promotion test, and I went up to bum, bum, bum. I went up to a deputy commissioner and a couple of chiefs. There was a board, and a board being a couple of high-ranking officers in your department sitting on one side of the table and then questioning you about your service and your knowledge of the job and then they determine whether or not they want you after all the hiring or after all the promotion process, whether or not they're going to promote you. So I'm in front of this board of 3 high-ranking officers in the department, and and they asked me, "What's one word that you would use to describe yourself?" And I said, "Sing-songy." Sing-songy. And they go, what? I was like, sing-songy. And they're like, please, Officer High, explain that. And I was like, sure. I go, I'm always very happy and I'm excited to be at work, and I uplift the what would you call it? Oh man, I uplift the not synergy. Oh my gosh, the energy, but I'm not saying energy, but the mindset. I uplift everybody that's in my working environment. And that is actually often from me singing random crap, like made up songs and stuff. So,
and you walk like a lion.
Walk like a lion. So this is literally me, not acting for the camera. This is me. That's literally me getting out of a car on every stop, just like bum 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 bum. Just happy to do my job and help people and figure out what's going on. Morale. Yes, I boost morale. Obviously, I boost morale. Oh my God. I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't know that this was in there. This is I'm elated because this is me. Every traffic stop, every 911 call.
And you walk like a lion. This is your kingdom.
Someone said roar. Someone said walk like a roar. Bum, bum, bum. I do that now.
Cop car with 537. He didn't want to identify himself.
Delta District 537. Oh, that must have been the first time it was
I got
Delta.
his cop car number. I'll get the incident report.
You can do
He
that.
didn't want to identify himself.
That's fine. I do identify myself. I pointed to my name. I gave it to you. It's on all of our uniforms.
Engaged contact with me.
I engaged.
And you have cop car 640. This is Delta. This is Delta.
I think I know exactly when this was. This is when I was in between units and I went to a district. There I am, standing on the side of the road, standing on the sidewalk with my flashy shoes and my hands on my vest.
I wish you guys helped me the way you helped them, man.
We help everybody. How easy are you to help? Can we talk about that? How easy are you making it for us to help you? Because if you're demanding names and badge numbers and screaming at us about Supreme Court cases, we're going to sit there and go, okay, I understand that might have something to do with this, but what do you actually need, right? We're local law enforcement. We're not here to break down Supreme Court law. We're here to figure out what you need and then determine how we can help you based on different statutes. MTM Jedi, what'd you say? Do you love and will you ever work a day in your life? Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Oh, you're absolutely correct. Also, that ... was great. Dude, I love being a police officer. I love being a cop. It's the best. And you can see that. That's me like 3 years ago. And things haven't changed. But I think that's like 9 years on the job. 9 years on the job. And I open up the cop door to my patrol vehicle. And I go, doot, doot, doo, ba, 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 doo, ba, doo. And I'm excited to just do whatever. And this guy already yelled at me.
Never, dude. Never. Ever do you guys help them like you helping these people. Ever.
Do you want me to help you or something?
Did I call for your help?
Well, you said
Mr. Officer Baldhead?
that's not my name. That's
Well, what did you failed to identify yourself, so I have to call your name and identify you.
right here.
I don't know what right here is. So, Officer right here, Baldhead.
That just seems silly. That's
Well, because you seem silly. Well, then what's your name? What should I call you? What should I call you? What should I call you? Okay, Officer right here, Baldhead.
okay. See, that just seems like you're being childish.
I'm being childish? Well, you can't draw the legal...
I'm being nice, and I'm saying, sir, my name is right here. I have a name tape. You can see it. I think you're being childish. I don't want to play your game. I'm not going to play your game. At the same time, you have a right to know who I am, because if you want to make a complaint, you can. Here it is. I said this earlier. I was like, all right, listen, for everybody that's going to be upset about, like, Eric Cops isn't giving his name his badge number, blah, 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 blah. It's easily identifiable. It's right there on my name tape. I don't have to say it out loud. It's given because if you have eyes or a recording device, it is right there, and I point to it. So settle down, everybody that is a first, second, third, fourth, fifth amendment advocate that's being like, no. I didn't refuse to give him any information. It was readily available, and it was on my chest. He chose not to look at it. I gave him the option. It's fine. And also, he's playing games. And so there I am saying, well, if you want to be mean, then I can play a game too.
Conclusion, sir.
That's not being childish. That shows me asking.
Is that against the law? Then I have a right to be childish, sir. It's not against the law.
Listen, I don't know why you gotta make fun of me or poke at me.
Well, I'm poking at you because you are causing it, sir. You're earning the hate. Right. Legitimate conversation. So if we're talking, right, and I would say, hi, my name is the Blue Raven. What's your name?
What's that?
Hi, I'm the Blue Raven. What's your name?
Hi, DeBlue. My name is Officer High.
Officer who?
Hi.
High?
Hi.
Like high on drugs?
I mean, if you want to think of it that way.
Like,
I prefer high on life.
Officer high on life. Oh my God. So many times I was asked, they're like, what are you high on? I'd be like, I'm high on life. I'm high on life, baby. That lip rug will never be out of style. And the Navy's jealous. I appreciate you, bud. Yeah, people don't. My name is High. Not being smart.
so that's how you spell your name? H-I?
No. H-Y.
Okay. Officer High. What's your badge number?
172556.
Thank you, sir. Wow, now if you would have started that, I would have been pleasant with you.
Well, yeah, but you kind of came at me all harsh, and I didn't understand why.
I didn't understand why, too. You know why? Let me educate you why.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why I came harsh, okay? Quinton Suttles had a broken eye socket.
Oh my God. Quinton Suttles. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that name tonight. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You have the right for a Freedom of Information Act. I am not going to say what I know about Quinton Suttles, a name that was brought up in this video. I didn't bring it up. This man brought up Quinton Suttles. This man brought up Quinton Suttles. This man brought up Quinton Suttles. I did not bring up Quinton Suttles. And you are more than allowed to ask the Buffalo Police Department or the Erie County Sheriffs for the criminal background information via a FOIA, Freedom of Information legislation, FOIA or Freedom of Information Act request. Quinton Suttles. You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. I'm just saying that is a name that I know. That is a very familiar name that I know. Quinton Suttles. Oh, Quinton Suttles. What is this? This is in June 2020. June 2020. He's bringing up Quinton Suttles. I guarantee you he is in things in the future. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh my God. Quinton Suttles. Quinton Suttles. You can't bring that name up and be like, Innocence. Innocence is not what I think of when I think of Quinton Suttles. I do not think of children playing in the street when I think of Quinton Suttles. I don't think of bubblegum and lollipops when I think of Quinton Suttles. Let's listen to that again. I didn't bring it up. Hey, defense attorney. Hey, district attorney. Hey, Buffalo Police Department. I didn't bring up Quinton Suttles. This man brought up Quinton Suttles. Quinton Suttles. He brought him up.
If you would have started that, I would have been pleasant with you.
Well, yeah, but
I don't think you would have.
all harsh, and I didn't understand why.
I didn't understand why, too. You know why? Let me educate you why. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why I came harsh, okay? Quinton Suttles had a broken eye socket, broken shoulder, because of a stop like this.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't think that's absolutely correct. Oh, no. Quinton Suttles did? Did Quinton Suttles have? It was just that? Oh, man, I can't say words. Ooh, I can't say words. Oh, man. No, he didn't. I'm going to say assume. Ooh, no, he didn't. I would think that he did not. I think that there is definitely public information that would suggest that he did not have those things just because of what you might assume to be a traffic stop. I'll give facts. I do not believe that Quinton Suttles had those injuries based on what you are seeing there in the video, which is the response to a 911 call and us talking to a victim. I don't believe that that's what happened whatsoever. Maybe something else happened with Quinton Suttles. Oh my God, please, I pray to God somebody put a link in the freaking comments with Quinton Suttles.
Okay.
Do you know who Quinton Suttles is?
Do I know who he is?
Yeah, like as a person or?
Do you hear me say it? I go, do you know who Quinton Suttles is? Oh.
Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why I came harsh, okay? Quinton Suttles had a broken eye socket, broken shoulder, because of a stop like this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Do you know who Quinton Suttles is?
Do I know who he is?
Yeah, like as a person or his criminal history?
He's not a person, he's a man, first of all.
I don't know.
And it doesn't matter about his criminal history, sir. I care less about his criminal history. All I know was he was pulled out of the car and Officer Ammerman had a WWE chokehold and he was punched him several times. And of course you know about that. Yeah. And of course you've seen my videos.
I wouldn't describe it as that, but I didn't see
I saw the video, sir. It's clear as day and I saw the footage.
Yeah, he dotted him. How?
I said, yeah, well, I disagree. I don't think he got him to choke him. I go, yeah, but he dotted him. Pow.
You think that's funny, dude?
No, I think that's legitimately what happened. He dotted him. How? That's what happened.
I think that's legitimately what happened. He dotted him. Pow. There's no joke there. That is just what happens. He dotted him. Pow. By the way, dotting somebody means punching them. They dotted them. They gave him a pop. They dotted him. Like your fist is a punctuation mark. He was dotted.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys are getting sued. That's the mentality. You guys, meaning uniform, sir.
Oh, I mean, I don't think.
Your uniform is getting sued, sir. Your uniform is getting sued.
I don't think those two are getting sued.
See? And that's the clown ship. That's the clown ship of the city of Buffalo. And that's where your tax-paying money is going to. Clowns like him. And I keep telling you guys, stop funding clowns, because they need to be in tents. Not in uniforms, in our cars that we pay for as they wear their belt of death. Bunch of clowns, man.
A belt of death.
No, we can use less of you. That's the problem.
I would disagree with that.
Less of you that are less educated and underqualified. We need people that are trained to do this job, sir. And you're not taking your badge and you're not taking your uniform serious. When somebody asks you your name, sir, you articulate your name under color of law. You understand me? You don't sit there and say, it's right here. And you wonder why we hate you. And you wonder why we don't respect you, because you don't respect the community. When somebody from the community asks you to articulate your position in your official capacity, you are to do so.
No.
No, I don't. And that's the ignorance that we pay for. That's the ignorance that we pay for every day.
When I say no, when I say no, if I'm in the middle of an investigation and a random person on the sidewalk starts screaming at me, give me your name and badge number. No. I have other things going on. There's an investigation going on. You are not a part of the investigation. I do not have to give you my name and badge number. I am involved in other things. That's what I say when I mean no, right? I do not say that I will never give my name and badge number. That's not what I mean. You weird people that are going to clip this and make it seem like cops are dirty pieces of shit. I'm saying no to this specific scenario where I'm involved in something and a random stranger uninvolved in the incident starts demanding everybody's name and badge number. No, not right now. Firebath goes, this dude should get done. I can't say that. That's official.
This is why people want to defund him.
Well, yeah, but that's going to take away our training, and that's going to prevent good officers from getting the job.
There we go. He goes, this is why people need to get defunded. The department needs to get defunded. And I go, yeah, but that's going to take away from training and take away from qualified people getting the job.
You hear that, guys? Sir, you're not trained at all. Take away your training. How are you trained? You're not trained. You don't know United States v. Sharp. You don't know McNeely v. U.S. You don't know these case laws.
Okay.
So when somebody asks you to articulate and identify yourself, you say you don't have to?
Correct, I don't.
How is that, sir? Please educate me. Maybe I don't know nothing. Huh?
You're not part of the stop.
Am I part of the community?
That has nothing to do with it.
But am I part of the community, sir?
Sure you are.
Okay. And are you under color of law? Are you under color of law? Are you under color of law? Are you under color of law right now?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my gosh, you don't know what it means if you're under color of law?
The weird made-up book that sovereign citizens use?
Sovereign citizen? What's a sovereign citizen?
I don't know. Educate.
Okay, so what?
All right, so there's the color of law. A part of the color of law states that while you are in your official capacity, you have authority over individuals. And that authority, whether I say, hey, I have authority over you or not, while I'm in that position, can still, I would guess I could say intimidate other people or coerce them into doing something, right? By the way, just so we're understood here, this man is being mean to me, and I'm also playing a game and saying, no, I don't understand. Please educate me. So please don't take this entire thing as me being some uneducated idiot and going, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. A man on the sidewalk is screaming at me, and I'm trying to I'm trying to complacate him. Is that a word? I'm trying to keep him calm without getting involved in the investigation. Placate. I'm trying to placate him. So, grain of salt. I'm not an idiot. I do know some of the answers to this. Some of these questions are to keep him engaged so that he doesn't distract other people from the investigation. Placate. Thank you. Yeah, I know. And your cop's playing 4D chess with that man. I mean, it's not really 4D chess, but yeah.
And let's just say if I am a sovereign citizen, what law does that change?
It doesn't change.
And how does that change your oath?
No, it doesn't
Okay, so color of law, you know,
It's nonsense.
the shit that people say in Harvard, you know, when people write up lawsuits, color of law. You're under color of law.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in uniform in your official capacity, correct?
Sure.
All right, so you're working for the city, correct?
Correct.
So when somebody wants to identify you, you are to articulate and be amendable.
I do not have to articulate.
Sir, the Supreme Court case ruled on this.
Okay. I still don't have to.
And that's why we need to defund you.
By the way, I have already pointed to my name on my name tape and given him my badge number. Well, not my badge number, but my department ID. Right? So I'm not refusing to. I already gave it to him. Settle down, all of you cop haters.
Picking and choosing articles of law that you want to suit your purpose. It's not true.
So this is all, I made it all up, right?
No, you picked and chose what you wanted. Cherry picked.
I'm saying no. You're cherry picking things in the law that you want to throw at me.
Cherry pick as of what, sir? Because you're not taking in any of the law that I say.
No, a lot of it's bullshit.
How is that, sir? How's your oath bullshit?
No, the laws that you're giving me are bullshit.
So McNeely v. U.S. is bullshit.
No, I'm saying that the Supreme Court laws are very legitimate and real, but your color of law is just a bunch of nonsense. It's just legal practice. It doesn't actually mean that it's stuck or anything.
Do you hear this, guys? Do you hear this nonsense? Could you believe this shit?
I say, what you're talking about is bullshit. Your color of law is bullshit. And I feel like I'm correct in this. I know what's going on in this scenario. There's an individual that called 911 that requested us to help them. And he's showing up and being like, don't talk to them. Do you need help? Blah, blah, blah. They can only detain you for so long. That has nothing to do with this. I'm like, none of any of your laws right now have anything to do with what's going on. Everything you're saying is bullshit. Because he doesn't know what the circumstance of the stop is. Because this isn't a stop. This is us assisting a citizen.
What? And he's... this guy is in the uniform saying this.
I am.
How ignorant could you be?
I feel like I'm pretty educated on it. I just think
No, you're not, sir. You're not. And you're embarrassing yourself. You really are.
I am. Guys, I'm an embarrassment. And I'm sorry.
You're supposed to...
And I'm still learning. I want to let you know that as a member of the city of Buffalo and somebody that investigates crimes, I am still learning. And I ask that you please help me. Ooh, woo. Help me learn. I'm just asking that although I may not understand, that you help me to understand.
To be amendable with clean hands and with candor
I
at
should
all
get
times,
good logic
sir.
in here for the silliness so that he can break down all these constitutional laws.
Okay. Excuse me. I got better things to do.
Okay.
And film actual police enforcement.
Word.
If you don't think that I'm absolutely charming in this, how dare you?
It's your joke.
Is there 20 minutes up yet?
I got 156 people looking at a clown such as you, sir, right now.
Yeah, 106.
And you're happy about that.
Sure.
What an embarrassment.
You gotta educate them, right?
You're gonna educate them.
He's supposed to be amendable. He doesn't want to identify himself.
I did already. I already identified myself numerous times.
What a clown, man.
Well, maybe.
Officer Fly, or High. Officer High.
Ooh, I'll take fly. I like that. That's a
You're not Fly, dude.
I like that.
Stop
though.
it.
Why not? That was funny. That was a funny misstep.
And you're being condescending again.
Come on. No, that was funny. That was legitimate.
I live in my body, ma'am.
What?
I would tell you, but I'm in front of law enforcement officers.
I live in my body.
You have to use the bathroom?
Don't we all?
Jeez, I'm in a tough spot.
What?
I'm in front of law enforcement. Any information that I give them will be used against me. I'll be happy to help you later once they leave, because they're a bunch of roaches. They don't want to...
That's not nice.
Sir, I wasn't talking to you. And it's freedom of speech, sir. Do you know what First Amendment is? What are the 5 clauses of the First Amendment? Do you know?
The what?
The 5 clauses of the First Amendment.
All right, hold on. 5 clauses of the First Amendment. All right. freedom of speech, freedom to protest and congregate. I don't know if that's the same thing. Freedom of religion. And those are three. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to congregate. Is congregate and protest two things? And then freedom of, like, congregate is like to assemble, like, right? So freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, which is like protest. Is there something else? Freedom of the press. Okay, I'm looking at chat. Freedom of the press, and then and the right to petition grievances. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. I think one of them is the Santa Claus. Listen, here's the deal, people, right? We don't need to pull up all the information on an amendment to understand what it protects. And you're going to see this very shortly. I'm not going to say what amendment it is, but he's going to quiz me on an amendment. And I'm going to say a very like 7-word, maybe even less than that, definition of the amendment. And then he shits on me. And I'm like, that's what I said. Like, I didn't give you the full-blown definition. I gave you like 5 or 6 words of the overall meaning of that amendment. And now you're coming down on me, which shows exactly who this person is. He's not amenable. He's not nice. He's not here to help anybody. He's here to try and shit on cops and try to get everybody in trouble for nothing because he's just a dickhead. And there's nothing wrong with holding police and your local law enforcement or your community members that are your representatives in like city council or mayor's office. There's nothing wrong with holding them accountable. There is, however, something wrong with you intentionally trying to entrap people in bullshit nonsense so then you can look cool. Play.
No, I'm not aware of it now.
Oh my God.
I know the First Amendment.
Then what's you don't know the First Amendment?
Assemble, your right for freedom of religion. I know those things.
Repeat it again.
I said your right to freely and peacefully assemble, your right for religion, the right of the press. Are those what you're talking about?
Oh my God. Honest to God, I had a better memory 5 fucking years ago. I had press, religion, the right to assemble. I had all that shit. I licked it off the top of my head 5 years ago.
And what else, sir?
Hold on a second. I want to say that. I don't know if you can hear it.
Then what's you don't know the First Amendment?
Assemble, your right for freedom of religion. I know those things.
Repeat it again.
I said your right to freely and peacefully assemble, your right for religion, the right of the press. Are those what you're talking about?
And what else, sir?
I just ran it off those 3. What's the other 2?
So you do not know the First Amendment?
I just told you I knew 3 of them. What's the rest of it?
There's 5 clauses in the first. What's the Fourth Amendment?
Fourth Amendment is unreasonable search and seizure.
Okay, what's the rest of it, sir?
What do you mean the rest of it? That's the gist of it. I can't unreasonably search and seize you, meaning detaining.
Oh my God. So you don't know the Fourth Amendment. What's the Fifth Amendment?
That is the Fourth Amendment. You have the right in, like, what is it? The Fourth Amendment is unreasonable search and seizure. I cannot unreasonably seize you and search your property unless there is probable cause. And obviously, like, I'm butchering it right now. It's not embarrassing, but who else fucking knows what the entire Fourth Amendment is? But like, the Fourth Amendment details unreasonable search and seizure. You have a right to the security in your persons and private property from search. Oh man, it's something like that. Let's hold on. Let's read it. Who gives a shit? Fourth Amendment. The right to the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. No fucking shit. shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Oh my God. It's almost as if I said the main gist of the Fourth Amendment in 3 words, 4 words. And then he was like, "You're a fucking idiot." This is who I'm talking to. The guy whom I gave my name and badge number to, who stated that I'm a piece of shit because they wouldn't give it to him, because rightfully so, he's not a part of the investigation. He's a random guy, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. There's a time and a place where I can give it to you freely, and I will. I will.
And what else, sir?
I just ran it off those 3. What's the other 2?
So you do not know the First Amendment?
I just told you I knew 3 of them. What's the rest of it?
There's 5 clauses in the first. What's the Fourth Amendment?
Fourth Amendment is unreasonable search and seizure.
Okay, what's the rest of it, sir?
What do you mean the rest of it? That's the gist of it. I can't unreasonably search and seize you, meaning detaining.
Oh my gosh, so you don't know the Fourth Amendment. What's the Fifth Amendment?
No, I do. I do. I'm just not spreading out the entirety of it. Let me tell you what a cop's job is. A cop's job is to understand your rights, not memorize them. Well, you know what? There is a bit of memory. Oh, man, that sounds kind of bad. It's not to memorize the entirety of the Constitution. It is, however, to understand your rights and then not violate them and work within those rules and laws that have been, put forward by either the federal government, state government, or local, and then continue to assist the public and keep them safe. So, as a police officer, it used to be where you needed either military service or a certain number of college hours. That's gone now. Thank you, 2020. Thanks, BLM. Now everybody hates cops and nobody wants to be one, even though it's a fantastic job. I love it. I will never stop being a cop until I'm 80 years old and they kick me out or I die on the job. I love it so much. Thank you. Thank you, public and politicians, for shitting on cops so long, even though they've done a great job of lowering the murder rate for forever and slowly but consistently getting better at not violating people's rights and understanding everybody's constitutional rights better. Oh my God, we've done so much better. Good thing we decided to shit on cops while they were growing and doing well, and now nobody wants to be one except for fucking bottom of the barrel people. That's who you want now. Bottom of the barrel people who can barely read and can't shoot, because nobody realizes how great the job is. You've scared all of the good ones away. But basically, our job was, here's a rough understanding of the Constitution, what you should and should not do. If you ever feel as if there is some sort of confrontation in your mind on what you should do and what the situation has, you have a direct line to an assistant district attorney in the city. And they will tell you, do you have this? Then you can do that. If you don't have this, then you can't do that. And then you continue your investigation. Can't do that no more, though. Now everybody's got to be a constitutional scholar. No. We learn by doing. We learn by seeing those around us. We learn by having district attorneys say, this was a fantastic arrest, a great search, but this one thing went wrong. And now, because there brings some question in it, we might have to drop it. You go, why can't we just challenge it? Why can't we go forward? I'm telling you, cops have a lot of pressure on their shoulders, and they do well, for the most part, with it. I'm not an attorney. I'm a guy that follows the law, makes arrests according to the law, and then continues to learn and educate myself via the district attorney's office and whatever education that they give us later on down the road, or my own. But if you want to go up to a cop and start quizzing them about constitutional law, I mean, good for you. You can do that. But don't shit on him because he doesn't know every fucking word. What's the Fourth Amendment? Unreasonable search and seizure. It has to do with unreasonable search and seizure. Wow, there's like 8 other fucking words in there, you idiot. All right, well, then I guess I'm not winning over you.
Fourth Amendment is unreasonable search and seizure.
Okay, what's the rest of it, sir?
What do you mean the rest of it? That's the gist of it. I can't unreasonably search and seize you, meaning detaining.
Oh my God, so you don't know the Fourth Amendment. What's the Fifth Amendment?
What is the Fifth Amendment? Hold on. First, freedom of speech. Second, arms. Third, you can't harbor troops in your house. Fourth is
Harbor troops in your house.
seizure.
Yeah, harbor troops in your house. You can't put troops in your house. You don't have to house troops. Do you see what I mean by like picking that shit? This idiot doesn't even know what the Third Amendment is.
Yeah. What is the fifth?
Okay, so the Fourth Amendment is the freedom of the people to be secured in their persons, in their papers and effects for unreasonable searches and seizures, of which they would have to have a warrant from an Article 3 judge, sir.
Wait,
and there's
hold on.
plenty more to go with that.
Hold on, which amendment is this?
I'm not even going to tell you. So what's the Seventh Amendment?
Hold on, I thought you just told me.
What's the Seventh Amendment?
No, I don't know the verbiage of the one you just said.
Okay,
That's why I'm
so
asking.
what's the Seventh Amendment?
No, I still want clarification on that.
What's the Seventh Amendment?
Why are you being so hostile?
I'm asking you, what is the Seventh Amendment?
I don't know. Enlighten me.
Okay, so what's the Eighth Amendment?
Well, why aren't you enlightening me?
No, I'm not. Because I will enlighten you, sir, not without just How about this education? I will enlighten you, sir, but not without just compensation.
I thought we were having a conversation. I thought you were going to throw all the amendments at me, and I was going to answer a couple of them. And then if I didn't know, you would tell me. And now he's upset. I thought you wanted me to be an educated policeman. I'm trying to be educated, and here you are doing nothing else other than video recording me as I stand there on the sidewalk with nothing else going on. And we can't talk about the different amendments. You can't tell me what they are. You just spit off everything in the Fourth. Come on.
Okay, well, can you compensate me for enlightening you?
Well, it's going to cost you $200 every 5 minutes for me to educate you, sir.
No, I don't agree to that. That's not a contract I'm willing to sign.
Okay, then there you go.
By the way, whenever you're dealing with a sovereign citizen, sovereign, what they'll try to do is they'll be like, I'm going to be in a contract with you. I want $500 for 2 minutes of your time. And guess what? I'm on public property and we're having a conversation. There's no need for a contract. So I just go, no, I'm going to still talk to you though. And I do.
Oh, off you go then. You stay ignorant. Because, you know, the problem is common counsel are so stupid that they don't know that there's officers that don't know the First Amendment. If you just know part of the First Amendment, you don't know the First Amendment.
Are you referring to the Articles of Confederation or the actual First Amendment?
You see what I'm saying? The clownship.
I know that he's a little bit of a sovereign, so I start asking him about, like, well, do you mean the Articles of Confederation? Like, what's that? For those of you that don't understand what the Articles of Confederation are, the Articles of Confederation are the first constitution that we had. I think, I don't even know how long it was, a year, 4 years, I forget which, but the Continental Congress created the Articles of Confederation originally. And then we're like, ooh, these don't work. This isn't great. Let's create a new constitution. And kind of had a rebellion against our own government, which was them. They rebelled against themselves and then created a better constitution, which is cool. But a lot of sovereign citizens will look back at the Articles of Confederation and be like, these are still in effect. And they're not.
The clownship, guys. This officer right here, Officer High,
That's me.
apparently he seems like he's high on drugs because he doesn't know the entire First Amendment.
I'm just asking you if you mean the Articles of Confederation or the First Amendment.
You see what I'm saying?
The Bill of Rights.
See what I'm saying, guys?
I'm asking you questions. Why can't I ask you questions?
Because I don't have to answer you, sir, because the Fifth Amendment says I don't have to.
Oh, that's right, the Fifth. Oh my gosh, how did I forget about the Fifth? Read the Fifth.
What's Florida v. Warrior?
You're not even involved in this. I just wanted to say.
You actually, sir, you actually got me involved in it.
I didn't. I'm just saying.
Because you initiated contact, so you got me in the scene.
He's not detained at all. He's not involved whatsoever. I'm just having a conversation with him. I love it. This is my job. This is my job. My job is to talk to people like this and then hope that the 10 people that watch his live stream realize that, oh, this guy's kind of mean. Why didn't he just have a normal conversation with the officer instead of one that, you know, is confrontational, I would say.
Asked you if you were involved.
Thank you. So you got me involved in it. So dumb.
I don't even know what that means right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I think you need to look up Roe versus Wade. You know that Supreme Court justice thing?
Why would I have a conversation to someone that doesn't know Florida v. Warrior? Someone that doesn't know the First Amendment, and you don't know the Fourth Amendment, you don't know the Fifth Amendment, you don't know the Sixth nor the Seventh Amendment. Why would I have a conversation with you that you don't know the First Amendment?
You keep over talking me, and I'm just asking if you know
Because
what
I could.
Roe versus Wade is.
Because that's the First Amendment, you see?
The Roe versus Wade is not the First Amendment.
See what I'm saying?
Do you think
Freedom
Roe
of
versus Wade is
religion,
the First
freedom of
Amendment?
press, freedom of right to assembly. Freedom.
Our amendments are important. They should be known. I'm not normally going to calls where it violates the freedom of religion. Right? If I go to a call where it's an amendment issue, those are few and far in between. And then you know what I do? I stop. I listen. I understand what's going on. I contact somebody above me in the legal judicial process, which is usually the DA or the ADAs, the district attorney or the assistant district attorneys above me. And I go, hey, this is strange. This is something I haven't dealt with before. Do you think that police officers go into synagogues or churches and go, you need to stop practicing your religion? You're all under arrest. No, we're not worried about that amendment because we know if somebody's practicing their religion, whether it be slicing a duck's head off in the middle of the street or not, we go, all right, stop. What are you doing? This is your religion? Okay. Can't do it in the middle of the street. You're blocking traffic. You're impeding other people's rights.
Of press, and of course, you have the right to petition government. That's the 5 clauses of the First Amendment. But he doesn't know that.
Because what do you want me to do? I understand most of them. I'm sorry that I couldn't dictate every single, or not, was it dictate? Geez, what's the term where you can spout off stuff? Where I state whatever. Where I state the things. Recite? Yeah, I can't recite the 5 things that happen, but I know what they are. I know what I can't do. Thanks, chat. Recite. Yes.
Second Amendment is a right to bear arms. Third Amendment is a right not to quarter the military.
I said that and you shit on me.
The Fourth Amendment is people have a right to be secured in their persons, papers, and effects
from unreasonable search and seizure.
Against unwarrantless seizures.
Not unwarrantless, unreasonable search and seizure. Not unwarrantless. Now you don't know. Whoa, no, you don't know.
In which they are required to have a warrant, an oath and affirmation. The Fifth Amendment is double jeopardy clause.
Correct. You can't be charged twice for things. And I think the 6th is the freedom of religion. Oh, he was so confident. He was so confident in all of them, and now he doesn't know. Listen, it's okay if you don't know each and every amendment. It's okay if you can't recite them verbatim. It's okay to look back and then look at them and go, oh, that's the specifics of this amendment. Outstanding. It's also okay to be a cop that understands the limitations of your power without understanding the verbatim, line for line, word for word statutes that you have to follow. Yet, you still understand what's right and what's wrong and what you can and cannot do. Heaven help me. If this guy went up to a rookie police officer who was new on the job and was like asked to their face, what's your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh amendment? The rookie would fucking freeze. Does that mean that they're an inept police officer? No. It just, they know what they can and can't do for the most part, except, they might make a mistake here and there, but it's only on the razor's edge left and right of it. That doesn't mean that they're bad cops. Should they continue to understand what the amendments are? Yes, that's very good. There's nothing wrong with furthering your education. But nobody on the side of the road should be expected to spout off all the amendments. And I feel like I did okay, especially being caught off guard by this jerk.
Look at them. They just park anywhere they want.
Yes, you can do that with your overhead lights on. Your emergency overhead lights.
They did what they want. Sovereign citizens. So make sure when you guys kick rocks, you don't hurt your toes. And you, especially Officer High, bald head.
What?
Sir, when you kick rocks, please don't hurt your feet.
Okay.
Okay? And when you have your tail between your legs, make sure it doesn't go all in your ass.
I don't have a tail.
You do, sir. You're dismissed.
What's that mean?
You're dismissed, sir.
Okay.
Go about your business. Thank you. Have a good day. You're dismissed.
Bye.
Bye, clown.
Bye.
Bye. Can I go for me? Could you do that?
Why? You're being mean to me. I don't want to do things for you if you're going to be mean to me.
Sir, you just totally made embarrassed the whole entire Buffalo Police Department and the city of Buffalo, the Common Council. You embarrassed Byron Brown, Byron Lockwood.
But you didn't know who Roe versus Wade is. And you're talking about, the First Amendment. And then I
Wow.
asked you what Roe versus Wade was. You couldn't answer me.
No, I choose not to answer you.
Is it because you don't know what it is?
No, it's because you're a fool.
Okay. Well, you still don't know what Roe versus Wade is. But
Okay,
I'll see next
you made a
time.
legal conclusion what I don't know,
All
sir.
right,
Thank
have a
you,
nice day.
idiot. Okay, moron.
You can't tell me that even with that guy there, I'm not a nice policeman. Tell me I'm not. Go ahead. You tell me. You tell me that I'm a jerk. I was everything above kind, polite, informative. He wouldn't answer me on what Roe versus Wade is, even though he knew all the other statutes. And that's America. You have the right to berate nice cops and make them want to off themselves, even though that's not very nice. And I have the right, as one that is upholding the law, to ask you questions on what you believe the amendments are and what you think you're entitled to. I also have the right, as a police officer, to not give you my name immediately upon request if you're not involved in an incident that I'm investigating. If somebody's in a car and they're looking for help and I'm trying to figure out what's going on and you come up behind me and go, what's your name and badge number? I can tell you politely, sir, with all due respect, go away. I've got some shit going on right now. What's your name and badge number? Listen, not now. Well, I'll give it to you later. What's your name badge number? It's right here. It's on my chest. You've got a video camera and a flashlight. It's right here. I'll talk to you later. And then later, when I know that everything's okay and everything's calmed down, I will then give it to you, which I did. Kevin says, it would have been hilarious if you said, love you. I love you before you left. I don't say I love you. I say, love you. And I have. Love you. Buy yourself something nice for dealing with that wonderful piece of humanity. Dude, he gets worse. He gets so much worse. Oh, let's see what he says. Let's finish this one.
You need to use the bathroom? All right, good. Just want to wait till these clowns to leave. No. I didn't mind you. I live right across the street.
I asked because I didn't want to take my daughter into somebody's random yard.
Oh, no. I got you.
So I took her to the tree down here.
Yeah. I just want to let you know.
Not to ask your address.
Yo, so Scott goes, bro, if I tried that to cops in Florida, they would not be as nice as you were. That was hilarious. I hope that doesn't happen often. It happens very often. I'll give you a quick story. It's going to only be like 20 seconds. I was writing a parking ticket on a car, and everybody that was partying in this shitty house, it was a total speakeasy, basically an unregistered bar, right? Where turds would go in and just be absolute asses when they come out drunk and drive and like shoot, firearms up in the air. Everybody came out of this house and started going, hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Don't kill us, man. And I'm like across the street going, I'm writing a parking ticket. What are you talking about? And then I knew that they were just like jerks. They were all jerks. It doesn't matter. Those are the people you're never going to win over.
No. I just didn't want to, disclose any information in front of law enforcement, even though this is live.
You trying to protect? I appreciate
Right.
that.
You good to go?
I don't want to disclose any information to police officers, even though this is live, on my live and public Facebook account, linked to my private account, with my face on it, in me saying, I'm the Blue Raven.
Thank you.
All right. You guys have a good day.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. You guys, we got a serious problem.
Uh-oh. What is the serious problem, Blue Raven?
And I know you guys are, obviously winding down for the night.
I'm winding down, but we have a serious situation here, and I need to know what it is.
But this is the problem of Buffalo.
Tell me, what is it? Is it police officers being nice to you while you're being a jerk face on the sidewalk?
We pay so much money
Yeah.
for training.
Uh-huh.
We pay so much money when it comes down to funding the police department.
Yeah.
And you have law enforcement officers
Yeah.
that don't even know the First Amendment.
Oh. Well, I mean, I said 3 of the statutes out of them. And then I asked you to help me out and you refused. But, I got most of them. 3, to quote Meatloaf, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. Is that? I don't know if that's true.
But yet they want to arrest you and rip you out of cars. They don't know the Fourth Amendment. But
We didn't arrest anybody out of cars. In fact, you came up to a 911 call where we were assisting a victim and were very rude, and then started spouting off a whole bunch of, Supreme Court law cases that had nothing to do with it. The stop, because it wasn't a stop, it was us assisting a victim. Maybe this is more about people inserting themselves in police matters that have no idea what's going on and then making it a bigger deal so that they can get attention because their YouTuber Facebook sucks.
yet they want to rip you, and they're too concerned about.
We didn't rip anybody out of their cars. So, we talked to people in their cars. They're the victims. They asked us for help. We talked to them in their cars, didn't rip them out. Everything what you're saying so far is not true.
Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus Wade is a Supreme Court case I brought up because you were talking about Supreme Court cases that had nothing to do with what was going on.
Are you kidding me, clown? You didn't want to identify yourself.
I didn't originally because you had nothing to do with the stop or the investigation, and I was preoccupied with the investigation. And then later on, I did when I was free to, when I had time to, and you also had the opportunity to identify me at any moment because I had my name on my vest and my badge number, and you had a recording device, and I pointed at it for you to do so.
He don't know McNeely v. U.S. He don't know Florida v. Warrior. He don't know Florida v. Bostic. He don't know Diddley. Nothing.
You're right. I do not know what those Supreme Court cases say because they do not deal with the majority of my casework. I will, however, look them up and see if they have to do with what's going on. But I'm going to say this thing really quickly. That person wasn't detained or a suspect in a crime. So I'm sure that every single Supreme Court case you're bringing up has nothing to do with this because, once again, that person was not detained. That person was not the suspect of a crime. They were the victim who called us and we were assisting. You dumb fuck. All right, let's continue.
He doesn't know anything.
You're right. I don't know a lot of things, but I do know where to look them up, and I'm always open for education. Unfortunately, you wouldn't assist me in all of that information because you're a jerk and you like to get cops in trouble for doing their job, and you're an instigator. If you want to find dirty cops, go record them protecting drug dealers. Go record them selling drugs. Fuck them. Kick them out. I hate those guys. Screw those. Don't come up to a group of people that are helping a victim and then act like you're a superhero when you're distracting us from helping the victim. You're a turd.
And he has a nerve. You see how that's how you got to talk to these law enforcement officers.
I didn't have any nerve. I was very nice to you. I spoke literally in a bitch tone. I literally heightened my voice. How are you doing? What are you doing? So that you would feel calm and you could say whatever you wanted to say. I never said, yo, what you talking about? Never did that.
That are not professional.
All right. Professional or unprofessional is a personal opinion. I would love to see you guys say what I did that was unprofessional and what was professional. I'm open for criticism, not being facetious. Should I have just ignored him? I could have. But I also didn't want him pushing himself in the investigation any further and getting the attention of like 8 other cops. I would rather him focus on me, take the attention off of the investigation so then everybody else could do their thing. And then, here we are.
Well, truth seekers, you know who I am, the Blue Raven?
Yeah.
Until next time.
Next time.
Read the Constitution and read the Bible. Till next time, truth seekers.
You know what? I agree with both of those things. I have no issue with you reading the Constitution or the Bible. I think we should all read both more often. I also think that pretending to be a nice person and being snarky on the sidewalk and calling people names just because you know you can and they can't do anything about it is a bitch move. So, don't be that guy. It's like hiding behind your big brother. You know what I mean? You can't touch me because I'll have my brother. It's like saying my dad is a lawyer. You don't touch me. My dad's a lawyer. I'll sue you. That's what this guy's like. He is the YouTube law variation of that. I'm on the sidewalk. You can't touch me. You can't stop me. You can't. Like, I know I can't, man. But could you not be an asshole while you do your rights? Like, rights are great. They're fantastic. But could you not be a dickhead while you do it?
Until next time.
It might have his most views. The Blue Raven. All right. Blue Raven does have the answers. He is brilliant. He's amazing. He's handsome. You know what? I know he's got more. I know he's got more. People are texting me. Let's see. What's going on here? Joshua Harris. Is that his name? Videos? Let's go to your videos. Joshua Harris. That's your name on your public Facebook account, which you made the Blue Raven on. You can do that. That's okay. This is the public thing. All right, hold on. Where is Blue Raven discovered? Is that it? Oh, you've got more. I know you do, Joshua. Joshua Harris has more. Let's go to videos. Come on, Josh. You shit on Buffalo police officers all the time. And you bring up Quinton Suttles, who is a person. You know what? Everybody, God, I love that he brought up Quinton Suttles and I didn't have to say his name. He brought up Quinton Suttles. And I can't say anything that I know in regards to police information that only I would know regarding Quinton Suttles. I can't say any of that. If I know something about Quinton Suttles that I have got from police information, only a police officer would know, and not from a Freedom of Information Act request or Freedom of Information Act legislation, that would be bad. I can only state what he said about Quinton Suttles. I can also state an opinion. Quinton Suttles is a bad person. That Quinton Suttles doesn't like to follow the law. That Quinton Suttles is a safety hazard for everyone he surrounds in the community. I can say that. Personal opinion. Based on public videos, public facts, public information that is readily available. Quinton Suttles is somebody that this man is trying to defend. Quinton Suttles is the caliber of person that this person, Joshua Harris, the Blue Raven, is trying to defend. Oh, man. Come on. I want to find the Blue Raven. I want to find more stuff. Here's a person in a face mask that's probably pleading with him to not shoot him. Is this? September 11th. September 11th?
Get your ass out here and get hit. Why the fuck? Oh, I gotta call 911? Abandonment of child? I'm about to call the police. I'm calling the police, she
She's calling the police.
There seems to be some type of a disturbance outside here.
I hate that shit. This seems to be some type of disturbance. She just said abandonment of a child. She's upset. She's fighting with somebody, and she goes, I'm going to call 911. $20 says that even though this woman just said out loud she's going to call 911, he's going to try and start a fight with the police. Let's see what happens. Let's go a little bit later. Did anybody call 911? Oh, he didn't call 911? He didn't call 911. He just recorded it. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's
Get black folks saying that they're going to call the police. No, there's a problem. Oh, there's a problem.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I know there's so many more. There's so many more. Where's the one where he went into the district house? He went into a district house and he was such an outstanding jerk. Buffalo Hot Shots on YouTube. Oh, love it. Here we go. I don't know what that is. Do, 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 do. Let's go with videos. Intimidation. Oh, she's a very nice police officer. Arrested for a bullhorn. Yes, you cannot use a voice amplifying device without a permit. 1 year ago. No, come on. Where is it? How may we help our jobs? 1 year ago. Nope, that's the nice female police officer who's outstanding. Very nice. Same one. Same one. Same. You just like upload the same thing over and over again. That's an outstanding officer. Oh my gosh, that detective is fantastic. The one that he put in the nose paint, he's absolutely fantastic. He's on homicide. He's a fantastic detective. How dare you? That guy does nothing. Are these all the beginnings? Oh, they're all the beginnings. Oh man. All right. By the way, this guy in the mask, beautiful man. Absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what I think of when I think of this guy. Skip. Oh, what is this? C District? Why are you pulling up? Why are you pulling up on dudes in C District? Shit. Bro, you don't get. All right, listen, here we go. You are allowed to video record everybody. You're allowed to stand on public property and record people. That does not mean that if it is a public building, you get to go and just like go in everywhere, go in people's offices, right? There are places that are not restricted or restricted to the public. There are legal things that are also mean and jerky. And I know a lot of people that are going to be like anti-cop. Or not anti-cop, but like pro. What do you call it? Right? Let me give an example, right? So you can go into for the most part, I'm going to speak very, very vaguely to save my ass here, right? You are allowed to go into a public parking lot and record the license plates, like make a video of vehicles there, right? You can do that. That's fine. And then if somebody comes out and says, "What are you doing?" You can say, "Fuck off," right? Now, if it's a private parking lot, they might be able to arrest you for trespassing and seize your phone. Or have the police seize your phone and be like, "Nope, you don't get to do that." There are certain like areas where there's gray area where you cannot do it. You can't just, there's a fence up. You can't just like climb the fence and then start recording plates. There's gray, right? There's yes, you can walk into a parking lot and record things. However, you can't like jump a fence that's barbed wired that says no trespassing and then record everybody's license plate. Okay. So then you have, people that go up to you, police officers, obviously, they go, "What are you doing?" "I'm recording things. You can't talk to me." "Bro, you're in the middle of our shit and you're recording. What are you doing on City of Buffalo property, Buffalo police property, recording everybody's license plates? Like, what are you doing? You can't talk to me like that." "No, absolutely they can. If you're not detained, we can absolutely go up to you and talk to you." And like, that's where like a lot of these First Amendment auditors like fuck up. They'll be like, am I detained? No, dude, but I can go up to you and I can be like, what are you doing? 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 I can ask you what you're doing and ask you to stop and ask you like, dude, what are you like? That's rude. Now, on the same coin, right? This is legal. It's very legal. At the same coin, or opposite side of the same coin, I can publicly request, like FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, I can request your driver's license information and then go to your place, your home of record, stand on the sidewalk and record the front of your home. And you can't come out and beat the shit out of me. You can come out and ask me questions and be like, what are you doing? You can't do that. I don't like that. Right? I can do that. It's one of those things where it's a legal thing, but not a nice thing. And I know constitutionalists are going to say, yeah, man, that's the fucking point. I know, man. I know why it's there. I get it. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to do it. However, I'm saying to people that are being dicks with it, it goes both ways. So don't be upset if somebody requests your information because they find it on the internet for some reason because, you know, your name is the Blue Raven, Buffalo Hot Shots, whatever it was on your Facebook account, and then show up and then plant a camera on the sidewalk in front of your home and then record your home. And then you come out and say, what the fuck are you doing? I'll fuck you up. No, you can't do it. No. They can. They're being a jerk just like you are. Lawful, but not nice. There's a lot of things like that. And here he is, like, going through the parking lot of the Buffalo Police Department, just like walking through it and going up to the back entrance. By the way, if people get arrested, maybe you don't want your face on there. I'll give you an example. Let me tell you where my train of thought's going. All right. Let's say that you get arrested for like a rock of crack and you're getting brought back, or like, no, I'm not even on a rock crack. Let's say that you have a suspended license. You didn't know it was suspended, but it's suspended and you get traffic stop and now you're arrested. You're getting brought back to a police department and you're getting brought through the back entrance because police don't want to bring you through the front entrance on the front road where everybody can see you and record you. We understand that you want a little bit of anonymity. We know that people can find your tickets and your arrest, but we're also trying to be, you know, a little understanding and know that you don't want to be like on the blotter. We get it. So you get arrested for driving with a suspended license. We bring you through the back door so nobody sees you. Guess where they're at right now? They're at the back door. If you wanted secrecy, if you wanted a little bit of, you know, understanding, if you wanted a little bit of on the DL, you're not getting it with this guy because he's going to sit there and record you. And then he's going to scream, what did they arrest you for? And you're going to be like, dude, please fucking don't put my face on the internet. He's going to be like, fuck you, it's my right. And now what? Oh, he all of a sudden he went from protecting your First Amendment rights and everybody's First Amendment rights now blasting your shit all over the internet. And now let me throw another thing, right? Let me throw another thing. What if we're bringing a confidential informant through the back door so nobody sees him? Somebody that is telling on other people or other criminal or assisting in criminal investigations that are going on. Now he's there recording everybody. I'm not saying what he's doing is illegal. I'm not saying that you need to prevent people from recording people in public spaces. What I'm saying is, even though it's legal, can you kindly fuck off because you're throwing a wrench in shit? If there's a real reason why you need to record it, if you think that the Buffalo Police Department is dirty, if you think that there's shenanigans going on, sure. If you're being an asshole on the internet to be like, I need to be the star of my own life. No, then you're fucking up the ongoing investigations in your own neighborhood. You're putting people on blast in your neighborhood that live in your neighborhood who are being arrested for driving while suspended or having crack. Maybe they had a domestic, and then him and the wife or her and the husband are ironing things out, but the police were called, and now you got him on camera for being in a domestic? Like, are you... When people record cops arresting folks, they think, oh, we're making sure that everything's good and that the cops don't abuse you. And I understand that. I understand it. I get it. Let me tell you something. Police brutality doesn't happen that often. It doesn't. We're on body cams. We're making sure what's going on. I'm going to tell you, we're going to get caught by our own body cams or our own footage within the department, whether it be a station house or a headquarters element or the cell block. We are going to catch our own doing something stupid, beating somebody, going above and beyond Article 35, which is the use of force in New York State. We'll catch our own before you do. I'm telling you right now. I guarantee you it's like 5-1. We catch the people that abuse their authority 5 times more than you do on the streets. And I can't blame you for wanting to record us. But at the same time, if you're doing it for no reason other than for internet clout, like kindly go fuck yourself. Because all you're doing is ruining like other people's reputation in the community. And then you're trying, like, this chief, who I'm not going to zoom in on anymore, is an extremely nice person. He cares about the community. He cares about the people that are in it. He cares about police officers. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I had a conversation with him about the connection between the community and the police department and how he was trying to improve it. By the way, Mr. Blue Raven, I don't want to play this video, but I guarantee you that you're talking to an African American police chief in the police department of the city in which you live in. Are you trying to make him look dumb and inept? Well, he's actually very intelligent, so I don't think he could. But do you want less? Are you trying to make one of the African American representatives in local law enforcement look dumb and get him fired? So then you have less representation in your department? Is that what you want? I know that's where this video is going to go. I don't even have to watch it. I don't want to watch it because I know that this guy's a great guy. And I know he's going to be kind. And I know that he's going to be understanding. I know he's going to try to educate the person on what he would like to happen and what he would wish he would do, so that it wouldn't be a bigger issue. And I know that this person, Buffalo Hot Shots, the Blue Falcon, is going to just step on his dick and be an asshole and try to get arrested. That makes me sad. I understand why you want to check cops. It's the same thing as wanting to check a politician. But if you're just going up to somebody to start some shit, fuck off. So 3. Let me just tell you something. This man just chilling out here. Fantastic detective. Absolutely amazing.
For trespass.
How am I be arrested for
Because
trespass?
you've been told to leave. You have no legitimate purpose.
Who told me
here.
to leave? What is your name?
None of your business.
Did I?
God damn right. Going up to people, being a dickhead. Can't tell who that is. It's blurry. Can't even tell who that is. I don't even want to tell who that is. You're great. I'm from San Joaquin. Oh, there it is. You have become one of my favorite auditors. Why is auditor almost a synonym for asshole? Why? You've done this to yourselves. I don't even want to watch these. Like, I want to, but I don't. Just because I know that all he's doing is instigating.
You just broke in and entered.
Really?
You just broke in and entered.
Fuckhead.
Do not come.
He's in the front yard digging fucking holes. That's it, with a shovel, waiting for me to come home.
So he's digging holes in here. I don't see any holes. See?
God, I hate the internet. All right, that's all I've got. I can't. Well, you know what? I'm gonna back up all the way to his public YouTube account. I mean, hey, you're gonna yell at me on the sidewalk. Get a public, accessible Facebook account. I mean, it's not my fault. Not telling anybody to do anything. I'm just saying that there's Josh. You know his Facebook account. You know his YouTube account. It seems fairly quiet, and I understand why. Oh. You know what? I was going to try and have a couple drinks and get a little saucy. And I haven't even finished the first one. Oh, a little blurry. All right. I'm going to look at chat for the next couple minutes and see if we can all talk about something. Otherwise, probably in the last 15 minutes, we're cooling down. What am I drinking? Oh, man. It was a Reposado tequila, which, by the way, if you ever feel like you want to share a fantastic, delicious tequila with me, there is a P.O. box, or at least a link to my website, angry-cops.com, where my P.O. box is located. You can send me a bottle, and I will gladly drink it on stream. Yeah, I wish I could find this guy's. Goes into.
There he is.
You just broke in and entered.
Really?
You just broke in and entered. Would you like me to sign in?
Sir, I would like you to give me your ID. You don't even have to hold your ID, so I can just copy down the name and that's it.
I don't even know where this is.
Bobby.
This is the supervisor.
Are you in your official capacity?
CEO.
All right, let's go to videos. I really want to see him going into C District. Shut up, you fake dumb game. Bam. All right, that's C District. Oh wait, oh shit, that might be it. That might be it. Is it? No, I thought he went in there at night. Talked to a captain, and the captain is a very handsome man. This is it. Is this it? No, that's City Hall. That's a person in a blue thing. That's a very nice officer. Very nice. Ba 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 ba. Oop. This is E District. Oh my God, I might have to break these down. Oh my gosh, I love everything that's going on here.
Director Patrol on social media.
They're making it the best live stream ever. Thank you, I appreciate it. Director Patrol. All right, let's. Oh God, let's just fucking. Nothing wrong with walking up to a cop car and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Go ahead.
He's on Facebook.
Okay. You think that he's not aware of what's going on?
What you got going on in there?
Why did the video stop? Wait, I got a question. He's on Facebook. Did he not like look up and like see what's going on? Oh, he did.
Director Patrol on social media?
On social media?
Yeah. You're on direct patrol on social media, right? So we pay you just to be on social media?
Let me tell you something. If you're on a directed patrol, you need to sit your ass somewhere. This, I don't know, where, how old is this? When was this posted? Over a year ago? All you have to do is sit there and look around. And guess what? You can go on social media and then look up. Nobody's shooting each other. There's no crime. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Okay. Then look down. Yeah, you can do that. Nobody's dying, right? Would you rather this guy pull over somebody for no reason? I don't understand. He's sitting there in a police car in view of the entire community to try and prevent crime. Nothing's going on, and he checks his Facebook status, and you're like, what an asshole. He can't make crime happen.
Or do we pay you to patrol the area?
Well, I am on patrol, sir.
Yeah, on social media. This is not patrolling the area when you're on social media on your cell phone.
I have a certain area I'm sitting in, sir.
This is not a certain area when you're sitting idly by on your social media.
No.
So it must be nice, huh?
No, it is a certain area if you're on social media and just like chilling out and checking your phone and your text messages. Yeah, man. If I'm stuck in a single place for 5 hours, I'm going to look at my phone and be like, wow, it's been dead for forever. There's nobody going up and down the street. Whatever. No, you know what, though? You should make him hate being in an area protecting the local community from car break-ins and shit as he looks up. You should definitely stop him from that.
Huh? What's your name and badge number? Are you going to take off? Get back to work.
I would.
It's going to be a long day for you guys tonight.
I would. Guess what you just did, dude? Guess what you just did, Blue Raven? You just had a cop who was sitting on a high crime street drive away from the high crime street because you fucked with them. He's sitting there in a marked car almost directly underneath a street light so that everybody can see him to deter crime. And now you're like, I'm going to fuck with you. He's like, all right, fuck it. I'll find somewhere else to go where I can just chill out and like look and see if something pops off. And if it's a block away and 911 calls me, then I'll go to that. You prevented community policing because you're an asshole. Boop. You're damn right. The cop said, I don't need this shit.
You said what, sir? If I don't have legitimate business?
Yeah, if you don't have legitimate business here, you have to leave.
What's considered legitimate business?
You making a police complaint. You not wasting police officers' time, which is money from the city of Buffalo, on nonsense. Like what? Like, okay, so here we go. He's picking and choosing what he's recording, obviously. He's in a district. He just walked into a district house, right? He walked into E-District Station House. And for no reason, he's got no crime. What's he trying to say, right? He said nothing. Or at least everything that he said is absolute bullshit. And now the nice person behind the counter is saying, sir, you're going to be trespassed if you don't have a legitimate reason to be here. And now he starts his recording. You're there for no legitimate reason.
You gotta leave, sir. I'll have
Okay.
a police officer escort you out.
Okay, so what is considered legitimate business so I know?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Legitimate business would be you making a police report or complaint. You know, it's funny. A guy that knows all the First Amendment and the Second Amendment and can dictate all these things, he doesn't know what an oh, wow. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. See, like everybody's, for the people that are out there that say we need First Amendment orders to make sure that, like, you know, USA. Why is everybody saying USA? What did I do? Oh, veteran with a sign. Does Zach want to come on? Zach, I'm pulling an all-nighter. I don't give a shit. Is Zach going to come on? Zach, do you want to come on? All right, I'm going to take a pee real quick. And I'm going to see if Veteran with a Sign wants to come on. I'll be right back. You can comment chair if you want. All right, Veteran with the Sign is lame. He has stupid internet and he's full of dumb. So he can't join us. Chair. Outstanding. All right. Let's watch this dick. You know what I love about this is that he is now taking police away from assisting the community by being a dickhead and going into a district just to cause some shit and record some video. And then when told, after causing, I'm sure, a scene, when told by the person inside the district saying, hey, sir, if you're not here for official police business, can you please, you need to leave, otherwise you'll be trespassed. He's like, fuck you, I can do whatever I want. No, you can't.
Lieutenant Goodspeed, I'm going to talk.
Lieutenant Goodspeed, by the way, fantastic lieutenant, very handsome, knows his shit, and look at that cocked winter hat. He knows what's going on. He's from the streets.
Lieutenant, so you know he's over you. Lieutenant, we got a problem.
What's the problem?
The problem is this guy, I don't know his name, Shaggy, he doesn't know the First Amendment.
That has nothing to do with anything. You randomly questioning the education of people that work for the police department is not a legitimate. It doesn't require a legitimate police response. Dad, I thought you just went for milk and cigarettes. No, I left.
Okay. He says if I'm not here for legitimate business, then I am to leave.
Yes.
So I tried to ask him what legitimate business means. So to you, Lieutenant, could you tell me and articulate what legitimate business means to you? And what is the lawful standard on the First Amendment when it comes down to practice?
Wait. Why did it cut there? Why is there an edit? I don't understand. Did he articulate what it was? And now you're trying to show, now you're trying to like make some sort of like video painting the police as bad guys? That's what it seems like, you fucking chode.
To press?
Yes. When it comes down to press in a public lobby filming you, what is the lawful standard?
I guess you're allowed to do it.
Thank you. So why did he generate a call?
Did you ask?
Why did he generated a call? Oh, you know what? You know, it's funny that a guy who knows all these amendment additives, you know, and everything that has to do with it doesn't know English. Edited for fake news content. Absolutely.
Question, or did you just come in filming? Well, that's besides the point. The point is, the fact is, he called and generated
ask any
a service
question he wants. Who
that
gives
was
a shit?
speaking to 2 officers and the lieutenant.
Because he claims you're trespassing.
And what is the lawful standard of trespassing?
The lawful standard of trespassing would be to be in an area when you have no legitimate business to be there.
And what am I doing?
That's a very good generalization of what New York State Penal Code is. Going somewhere when you have no authorization to be there. And then there's different statutes, you know, whether there's like a gate or a, you know, a locked door, whether it's, you know, a building that's used or a home, a domicile, etc. There's a whole bunch of different statutes, right? Anybody that's going to shit on this lieutenant who's outstanding for generalizing a law, you can suck a dick. He's doing a fantastic job. He's just like, all right, I'm going to say the bare bones of what trespassing is. Because all this guy is trying to do is trip me up on nonsense. And I'm giving him as little as I can. And good on him.
I don't know what you're doing.
What am I?
I don't know what he's doing either. Well, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's trying to start shit and trying to get arrested so that he can try and sue the city because he doesn't have a job. And he's sucking off the government teat, probably on food stamps. And he wants a little bit more money for doing nothing.
Boop. What am I doing now?
You're videotaping.
Is that legitimate business?
No.
For what purpose?
You got to be kidding me, Goodspeed.
What do you mean you got to be kidding me? He asked you, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of you videotaping me? Oh, what the fuck is that mean? What just happened? What just happened? He was like, all right, cool. What's your purpose of recording? He's like, you gotta be kidding me. You can ask that question. It's not like, what the? He's such an idiot. What's your purpose of recording me? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't get to ask that from me. The blue chode, absolutely. Good call. Are we done yet? What are we doing? Is he, did he just like do that whole thing? Was that his buffer? All right, so hold on. I'm going to say something, and it might make you upset, but it's very real. Let's say, okay, he's in the district, he's in the public area, right? And he's recording. You can do that. And these monitors are obviously put in a way so then you can't see any of the information that the police officers or the technicians can see, so that you can't see what the police officers or technicians have on the screen. If you were, and I'm sure this would probably be thrown out in court because if you're in a public area and you can see it, it's public view. However, if you were recording with no legitimate purpose and trespassing, and you recorded information that could be under the Freedom of Information Act, like you'd have to put a request in for it, or something that could be held from it, like something that would be with juveniles or etc., you could potentially be arrested for that. Now, I know there's going to be some semantics in there, and I understand that. Like, I'm saying this hoping that there are semantics, that there are antics, that there are shenanigans in between, right? I'm saying that from an officer standpoint, a PO, somebody on the beat, if you're recording something and can record private information on a screen that might have police reports on it that would not be open to the public, you could be arrested for that, absolutely. Fill in the blank there. You're being a jerk to this guy. You're being a jerk to this guy. You're being a jerk to this guy. You're being a jerk.
I need to hear you. I'll wait till you guys come out.
So he doesn't want to talk to the thing.
That's not the point. I need to hear you. I'll wait till you guys come out.
Goodspeed, just the way it's out.
I like that name, Mr. Goodspeed.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Goodspeed.
I'm going to talk to Lieutenant, see that he's over here.
Mean according to you. Okay, so you should know what the First Amendment is.
He does.
Let me ask you, how did the whole conversation start?
The whole conversation started with him being a dickhead, calling in law enforcement to come and
You asked him a legitimate question?
The thing was, he told me I had to leave, otherwise he's going to get the lieutenant to escort me out.
Yeah, that's okay.
That is a threat.
What do you mean a threat? It's not a threat. He stated you need to leave if you're not here for official police business, or I will have the lieutenant escort you out. He never said anything about detain or arrest.
Guess what?
Oh wait, why did the camera change? Why did the camera change? Did the police make sense? Ah, you piece
What
of shit.
precipitated you coming in here?
Maybe you should ask him that.
No, he's not. He's
It's a
asking
good
you.
reason why I'm here.
Because apparently you guys don't know the First Amendment.
I'm so confused. Why do we keep cutting?
And Scrappy. Hey, Scrappy, where's Officer Scrappy?
Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. You see this guy? You see this person, right? That's not a police officer. That's just somebody that works for the police department. That's just somebody that helps out with reports. They're a normal civilian like you and I, or well, like maybe I'm a police officer, so they're a normal civilian. They're anybody. They might as well be like your dentist or somebody that's in your dentist's office. This is your mom working as like a receptionist. Why are you shitting on this person that's not a police? He has no arresting authority whatsoever. And you decided, Mr. Buffalo Hotshots, Mr. Blue Raven, to come in and shit on somebody that is not a police officer and give them a hard time. Go fuck yourself. You're a jizz. What a jerk. Game over. What's that?
Really discrimination.
What? What am I even listening to?
Are we going to finish the conversation, Lieutenant Goodspeed?
No, because you're dumb. And you're a waste of police resources. You're literally wasting, you're intentionally wasting police resources so then you can have a video and on YouTube's. You're a horrible, self-centered person. Loser educated. God, I want to find the one where he goes to C District. All right, listen. I'm going to call it, guys. All right, I've been on here. It's almost 3 hours. I will break down more of the blue buttfucker on the internets at a later date. Maybe not next week. Maybe the following week. I want to find the one in C District so bad just because he's such an absolute turd. By the way, this is all public information. He put all of this out here. This is all for public commentary. I've said nothing that you can't obtain through a Freedom of Information Act or through the videos that he's putting up on public platforms. And this has nothing to do, all the views here represent only my own and none from the Buffalo Police Department, the city of Buffalo, or any representation or civil service from the state of New York. So on that note, the best way to support the channel is buy a shirt. Check out angry-cops.com. It's in the link below. I guarantee you it's there. Can't wait to see y'all later. I can't wait to break down some more of these absolute horrible videos from this gigantic turd. Let's hold on. I'm gonna go back again. I forget his name. It's like Joshua something. What are you on Facebook, buddy? What are you on Facebook? Oh, Raven. Go. Oh, did I go too far? Joshua Harris. There you go. Joshua Harris is very public. Facebook. Joshua Harris, the Blue Falcon, the Blue something or other on Buffalo Hot Shots on YouTube. Check him out. Let him know how you feel. And on that note, see you next time, weirdos. Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. Beep, boop, boop.